Do you want to run an excellent business? Or are you in need of lifestyle tips? Yes, it's goal-oriented life and business coaching with Mandy Sigauke. Be sure to book your one-on-one session with Mandy. This session is equipped with various nuggets that could help you in your business as well as your life. This package includes goal setting, business planning, corporate and general etiquette, motivation, and many more. Contact the numbers on the screen and book your online session now. Be equipped and empowered to face the world head-on and be successful. It's goal-oriented life and business coaching with Mandy Sigauke.
We are going to be talking about programming your mind for success. The things that we spend most of our time doing, they determine thinking about, those are the things that will determine whatever that we do during the day. So unless one understands that whatever that we spend our time doing, whatever that we spend most of our time thinking about, they then shape our outcome for the day and everything that we do in our day-to-day life. So it's very important to program your mind, to reprogram your mind for success. I want to be successful and I need to reprogram my mind. What exactly am I going to spend 90% of my time meditating upon and thinking? Because these things, they will determine whatever that we're going to be doing in life. So how do I then reprogram my mind for success? As I am speaking to you, already your mind has got a routine. You have got things that you do because you have conditioned it. You have set it to believe other things. You've got certain beliefs. They are now like strongholds. They are so firm that you believe on, and now you need to reprogram, which means it's a process that you need to embark on and be consistent so that your mind and your thoughts, they are aligned to those certain new beliefs that you are bringing into the picture. If you have got a computer and you want to reprogram everything, it means you're changing everything in that system, and you're saying, if we were taking this direction, now I need to take this direction. If I was doing this, I need to now do this. So how then do I reprogram my mind for success? I start to think about what exactly do I want to do in life. You can never reprogram something and change some other system when you do not know clearly where you exactly want to go. So if I'm saying reprogram, maybe the way that you were doing things, there is a need for you to sit down and ask those questions yourself to say, what exactly do I really want to do in life? Why am I living the way that I'm living? Why is it that I'm in this state? Why is it that I'm doing these things? Then when you sit down and you think and you write down exactly who you really are, exactly what exactly you want to do, then it's then easy for you to then reprogram your mind to say, this is what we are going to be doing, and this is what how we are going to be thinking. This is where I really want to go. So it's registered in your subconscious mind that you want to do this, that I want to do this, and then you start working on that. I'll give you a simple example of myself. When I was at school, I registered in my mind that after this school, I'm going to send out CVs, and then after sending out my CVs, I'm going to be a diplomat. I'll be working. This is what I had registered. Every time that I'll be at university, I was always telling myself, I'm going to be a diplomat. I was even calling myself that, and my fellow colleagues were coming and they were telling me, diplomat Mandy, diplomat this. And then what then happened is that when I then left the university and started looking for a job, I could not get what I really wanted. But I was thinking my prosperity, my progress, whatever that I'm going to be doing in life, it's going to be based on me being the ambassador and me being a diplomat. And I had this strong belief that, okay, after I send my service, I'm going to have an interview, and then I'll start working. So it took me time to change from that. Why? Because I had spent most of my time, saying this is what I'm going to do. I then had to sit down and reprogram my mind to say, even though I don't do this, but I can also do this and be successful in life. I can also open other businesses that I can do. I can start other businesses. I can work. I can I can be self-employed. I can do this on my own. But it was quite work. I had to really work hard and reprogram my mind, because my belief, everything about me, was that if they don't, when they reply that CV, this is how I'm going to be successful and nothing else. So maybe you are that person where your mind and your thoughts are, it's not like they are bad, but there is a need for you to then reprogram that mind, train it, and make it to believe other angles, other opportunities, other things that you are able to do. So the power is in starting, like sitting down and setting a clear goal of what exactly do I really want to be in life. So when the goal is very clear, it's not even difficult for you to then start steps, implementing everything towards making that goal a reality. So you need to know, why am I here? What exactly do I want to do with my life? Where am I really going? Have I been doing what I really wanted to do? What exactly do I want to do? So when you do that self-discovery, when you then discover what you really want to be in life, it's then not difficult for you to reprogram your mind for success. So it's going to be a process, and we are going to go through together through this process together. First, have a clear picture of what exactly you want to do. Number two, make sure that you have a goal. You set goals to say, okay, this is what I want to be in life, and this is what I want to do. When that goal should be more clear to you, that even when you're sleeping, when you wake up, you're able to say, okay, this is what I've done. This is what I said I want to do in life. Even if someone comes with something that is so tempting, you say, no, you know what? This is my goal in life. This is my vision. This is what I want to do. And I know the process is not going to be easy, but every time I'm reprogramming my mind towards this for me to be successful. So when the goal is clear, write it down somewhere where it's so clear. And when you wake up every morning, train your mind, speak to yourself to say, I am going to be a winner. I am going to be a doctor. I'm going to be a prominent businesswoman. I am going to be a journalist. I am going to be a doctor. I am going to be a pilot. This is so. After setting that goal, you then need to start to behave and act in a way that shows that you are, you are being that pilot. You then behave in such a way that shows that this is where you are exactly going. So even if it's not that clear, and even if you have not yet reached there, but start dressing like that successful businesswoman. Start talking like that successful doctor. Start doing that. Let it be part of you each and every day. There is this connection between our hand and our mind. So that's why it's very important for you to write down what you read. There's this connection that comes with what we write, and our mind is saying. If you have checked that when we were reading at school, we would write down and then have these small papers, and then we continue going through. When you're in the exam, you visualize, you saw yourself already writing those, and then you start writing the answers. This is what exactly you also need to do, is you are reprogramming that mind, that incredible connection that comes with the hand and the mind, between the hand and the mind. It has to work with you. So what you need to do, you need to write down exactly what do I want to be. And then you start to say, okay, from January to September, I'm going to be doing this. This is what I want to do, because it's so clear. It is never impossible to achieve whatever you have said you want to do, despite the fact that you have resources or you don't have. But is it in you? You start to have it, you start to write it, you start to meditate. And then the third part that you need to do is to then visualize. You have to create this image, you have to create this picture in your mind. Start to see yourself doing that thing that you said, I want to do. Start to visualize everything, because the things that we spend most of our time visualizing, we become that. And when we go to the fact that we are now doing it, it becomes so real. So you need to visualize. Every time as you sit down where there is no noise, visualize. Visualize. You have that mental image that you have of that car that you want, of that house that you want. You visualize. You see yourself there. You see yourself flying. You see yourself driving that car. You see yourself there. So what am I doing? I am training my mind. I'm setting my mind. Everything. I'm setting it so that it can start to visualize and see things. And then before it's even become real, before you even have all those things, now because you have visualized it, it becomes so easy to be successful. Why? Because you have worked with your mind. So visualization is one of the most important thing that you need to do. You need to see yourself there. You need not to worry about your past. You need to not to worry about how it's gonna happen, but you need to have this idealization. You fantasize like a child. Fantasize like a child. See yourself doing the presentation. Maybe you are going to be about to have a presentation. Maybe you're going to have that interview. See yourself, visualize yourself already in action, already there where you really want to be. So when you make those goals so real in your mind, they will start to look so real. Make your mind to see those goals that they are so real. Make them so real that they become even real. And you know, as you do that, you achieve them. So make your goals so real. Fantasize, idealize that idealization. You know, when you fantasize like a child, when you start to see yourself there, maybe you are saying, my dream is to go to America and do this. You see yourself there, stamping your passports, everything, flying, going, being in America, fantasizing. There is power in visualizing whatever that you want to be. There is power, that activity of idealization. It's very important. But if you look at yourself and you train your mind always to say, I am poor. You train your mind to always say, I'm afraid. You train your mind to say, I'm not capable. You train your mind to say, I'm a failure. You will become what you spend 90% most of your time in your thinking about. That's who you become. So imagine your life was so perfect. Imagine your life being so perfect in every area. Imagine your life, you have been achieved all those goals. Maybe you are saying, for the next 15 years, I am going to be the next business, the next outstanding person in life, you know, business person, I'm going to be doing this. Just imagine if your world was so perfect, how were you going to behave? If you had all the money that you're saying, I want to be having this money, how are you going to behave? If you had everything, if everything was, just have this perfect world. If your world was so perfect, how were you going to be relating to people? If your world was so perfect, how were you going to be doing things? If your world was so perfect, what were you going to do? So you start to live, you start to do that which you were going to do if your world was so perfect. The thing that you can do even without resources, you start to do that. You start to see yourself like that. You start to visualize. You start to set your goals. When you wake up in the morning, it means whatever that you are doing, how you have planned your program for the day, your timetable, your activities, they should align with where you want to go in life. That means you don't have time for everyone. You don't have time for everything. You are not available for every person that is going to come, because your program of the day, the way that you're going to arrange your day, your timetable, it's going to be aligning you to whatever that you desire to be in life. So it's very important to know exactly what is it that I want to do. So you hear a lot of people talking about saying that I'm not available. When people call you, then you say, I'm not available. It's not like you are not available. That person is just saying, for this thing that you want me to do, with what I really want to do in life, I'm not able to do it. You are not being rude, but you're just trying to say, now that I have known my goal, now that I've decided and I've set my goals, now that the vision is so clear, it has got other limitations and other things that I need to avoid. Surely, if you want to be a good lawyer, you would run away from anything that will make you any criminal record. If you'd want to fly one day, you would run away from things that will distract you, obstacles. You would run away from, driving so carelessly because you might end up crippled. You would run away from things that will distract you, that will hinder you from where exactly you want to do. You have got it inside you. What you just need to do is to write it down. It's all inside you. You have the strength. You can do it. If you set your thoughts, if you set your mind, if you reprogram your mind that this is exactly who I want to be identified as, this is exactly who I want to be, you can do it. If others are doing it, then you are able to do it. Maybe it's because you have not reprogrammed your mind. Your mind is not conditioned for success. Maybe it's because you haven't sat down and really decided to have that reprogramming, that rewrote. I always say, when you are moving and you see that you are not moving according to the destiny that you wanted to go. And then if you miss, maybe you're busy using a navigator, you're busy using it, and as you are moving, you're moving, the GPS is telling you turn right. Then maybe you immediately turn left or turn the right. You are supposed to turn the next right turn. What does it do? It says rerouting. Then it starts to say, okay, from where you are now, if you turn left, you can be able to reach to where you want to go. This is also what should happen with your mind. You need to reprogram your mind for success. You need to reprogram your mindset. You are what you think. So you need to work whatever that we think. It determines our behavior, the way we behave, the way we talk, the way we engage to people, the way we do things. It is determined with whatever that is in our mind. So there is that need for you to reprogram. There is that need for you to sit down and set again those goals. There is that need for you to write down exactly what you want to be. You know what happens? If you set your goals here, you will go as far as you have set your goals. But if you have those and you set your dreams are big, then you have to reach there. That means a lot of work, but you know that because my goals are here, so I need to push more harder so that I can reach this. So when you are looking at this hand, if I tell myself this is my limit, this is where I want to go, I might not stretch that much. But if I sit here, I know that I need to stretch further. So that's what you need to do. How far are you willing to go? How far are you willing to stretch in order to reach to that? How far are you willing to go? How far are you willing to lose some of the things and to remove some of the distractions so that you can reach to the goal? They always say, you might not reach to the sky, but surely you can be in the clouds, you can reach the clouds. So the sky is the limit. You can go as high as you want. So when I was talking about reprogramming my mind, because I had told myself just from school, I'm going to be in this office and I'll be working as a diplomat, I'll be working as an ambassador, I'll be going to different countries. When that plan did not work, when that visualization and everything, it's like whatever that I had thought this is going to happen, when it did not work, what did I do? Did I kill myself? No. Did I discourage myself? No. What did I do? I had to reprogram my mind to say, if you don't get a job, you can be self-employed. You are so able to set your own business, do your own things. You can also be able to travel to different countries, not as a diplomat, but on business basis, just doing some things and other things. When I reprogrammed my mind, it comes with this energy, it comes with this excitement, it comes with this satisfaction, it comes with this contentment, it comes with this joy that comes to say, okay, for sure, I can do this. So this is what you need to do. Maybe you failed at school. Things did not go as planned. Maybe you did not get the distinctions that you wanted. But the fact that you're still alive, it doesn't mean it's the end of the world. It means you can reprogram your mind for success. Maybe what exactly you really wanted to do is not that which you ended up doing, but you can then reprogram, and start to tell yourself, I'm going to be doing this. I am a victor. I am successful. I am going to be a doctor. I am going to be this business person. I am going to fly. I am going to do more in life. And then the moment that you condition your mind, you train your mind, it becomes part of everything, part of your life, your lifestyle, everything that you do. You talk, you train yourself to behave in the way that you'd want to be in the next 10 to 15 years. You behave, you train yourself. The more the practice, the more the reprogramming, you then see yourself being successful. So why do we need to reprogram? Like I said, you might reprogram because whatever that you intended to do did not go as planned. You might need to reprogram because when you're growing up, what they had told you you'll be is not what really happened. Then it means that you need to reprogram. You might need to program your mind because from the beginning you never thought, you never saw yourself achieving or doing more. So that's why the need for you to program. And then when you see a life that is programmed, it has got order. When you program your mind, you start to see things beyond your capacity. You start to see things beyond even those things if they are not around, but you start to see them. Why? Because you have reprogrammed your mind for success, and it attracts those things to come. The more you meditate upon them, the more you idealize, you visualize them, the more you fantasize, the more you see, the more you do that, you see that you will be successful. I'm leaving you with this question. If your world was so perfect that you would have been what you exactly wrote on that paper, would you behave the way that you're behaving? Would you be talking the way that you're talking? Would you be sleeping the way that you're sleeping? Imagine your perfect world. If whatever that you are doing now is not what you're going to do, if you get all those things that you wrote down and say, this is what I want to be, then it means you're still far from being successful. We start to practice, we start to visualize, we condition our mind to say, this is what we are going to be. And then it attracts those things to come. So reprogram your mind for success. All other people, whatever that they are doing, you have your uniqueness. You have got something special about you that is going to be seen, as you start to work on conditioning your mind for success. Thank you for tuning. Join us again next week as we will be talking and discussing on other things that you might need to implement in life that would help you to be prosperous. There is no limit. As long as you believe in yourself, you will be. You just need to put a little bit of order and hard work and concentration in reprogramming. Thank you.
Attention to all dreamers with a vision. Is your vision stationary or on a standstill? Well, you have come to the right place. Embrace your vision with Mandy Sigauke, a multi-talented, phenomenal lady and a holder of numerous portfolios. She is a powerful motivational speaker, life and business coach, marriage counselor, narrator, and a preacher. Moreover, she is the director of Mansig Boutique and Mansig Events. For those vying for classic and modern weddings, she is the perfect person to consult, as she is a wedding planner. She is also an upcoming author on the verge of releasing her new book, Journey to be a Successful Woman. So do you have a vision at all? If yes, with Mandy, believe in your vision and do everything to turn it into reality. All you need to do is simply like and follow her Facebook page at Embrace Your Vision with Mandy Sigauke, and stay tuned to all the weekly teachings and seasons as you embark on this journey. Dream it, believe it, achieve it.